how expensive was your first apartment? Was it $100 a week? Was it $100 a month? For me, it was $500 a month. And it was a big place. You know what's funny? I've never lived in Sanford aside from my parents' house. My first apartment was actually in Somersworth, New Hampshire, above, I don't know what it is now, but it was Pearl's Bakery back in the day. Me and a roommate had to split $500. To me, that was astounding. But, you know, even then, it was actually fairly reasonable. Can you imagine moving into a fairly large apartment now for $500 a month? And what we have here is nothing compared to San Francisco. San Francisco, where nobody can afford to live, but yet the prices continue to go up, and, you know, it's Silicon Valley and all of the real smart people. Anyway, those people are so smart that they pay all that money to live there just near the bay. They're not even doing that anymore. But there is a company from San Francisco that's doing what they can to combat this issue. So they're offering a $700 alternative. But it's not a full apartment. And it's barely even a sublet. Would you take this cheese? A company in San Francisco offering $700 a month for a sleeping pod. Why? Because rent is so high in the city. You get a twin bunk bed. You actually share bathrooms with 30 other roommates. I don't know how they're able to get away with this. This seems to me like it would be a party at Jesse Pinkman's house, if you get the Breaking Bad reference. But no, you don't have to sign a long-term lease. That's one of the positives on this one. There are people, supply and demand world we live in who actually like this.
I was living in the Presidio before and kind of looking for cheaper options just so I could keep working on the stuff I wanted to and working on open source projects. If this had existed 3 or 4 years ago, we probably wouldn't have lost so much early stage startups to Austin and Denver and places like that.
Yeah, people are moving to Austin, to Boston, and Denver because it's just cheaper. So now this place in San Francisco, $700 a month. All you get is a twin bunk bed, and you have to share a bathroom with 30 other roommates. You pay $700 to basically live in an upscale, I don't want to call it a crack house, but it just seems like, and I've never been in one, I've just watched TV, and that's what I assume one is like. Don't have a lot of real-life experience on that one. Your first apartment. How inexpensive was that? And thank you for supporting local this morning, and it doesn't get more local than saying I paid $100 a week to live in Sanford, 1991. Talking about your first apartment at 207-324-1220, whether you're calling or texting this morning. But we all lived in a simpler time. Imagine moving out today. It's easy to point fingers at kids and say, oh, you're going to live at home until you're 28 and you're 30. Like, try being in their shoes. Because the entryway for you to move into your first apartment when it was $150 a month, Dave, that's what Dave checked in with, and that was in Wells. Can you imagine doing $150 a month in Wells? I didn't get the year on that one, but still, that probably would be about $2,200 a month now. And I'm sure for Dave, it wasn't $1,895 when he did it. $100 a week in 1991. We did that one already. Also, $50 a month. That's from Becky, who she's in Saco, but it was 1978 in Old Orchard Beach. What was that again? $50 a month? Jeez. Hey, again, Old Orchard Beach. If you do that, it's going to be, depending on the season. I mean, if you do winter, it's still going to be somewhere around $1,500, I would imagine. Paul checked in, said his parents paid $10 a week in Somersworth back in the 60s. But $10 a week back then.
Connect with York County's morning show at 324-1220.